One, and we are live. Happy Goddess Temple Sunday. Yes, 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 yes. We are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. Goddess Temple is back. And I have missed you. Well, actually, Goddess Temple is always there because it's in our hearts. So, how are you, my beautiful, incredible, amazing, gorgeous, luscious, visionary, brilliant, and bodacious and beautiful and bold goddesses? Yes. Hello, Goddess Shanita. Hello, Goddess Hanisha. Hello, Goddess Damali. Hello, Goddess Tiny Diva 24. Hello, Goddess Edison Morin. Yes, the goddesses are gathering. The goddesses are gathering. And it's still summer. It's still summer. Don't let them tell you anything different. Don't let them tell you anything different at all. I hope that you are having a beautiful day. I have so much to share with you. Yay. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love. It's still Leo season. Bring all the Leo love. And this stone that I shared with you before, come bearing gifts, this is epidote, which is found in the region. It's a crystal that's found in the region of France, where we were for the Goddess of Paris Miracles and Manifesting Retreat. So while Goddess Shanita says she's passing out seeded watermelon, yes, for the seeded watermelon to everyone, I'm passing out some epidote stones, which were one of the gifts that the women at the Goddess of Paris Miracles and Manifesting Retreat. So you get some epidote, you get some epidote, you get some epidote. And this is a stone that is really perfect for today's topic, which is about when you feel like spirit is calling you forward for a new purpose, a new life, and you feel like you have outgrown your old life. That is what we are talking about today. Yes, we are jumping back in. Hello, Goddess Vicky, Goddess Poetry in Motion, and Goddess Aretha Joe are in the house. When spirit is calling you higher and you look around at your life and it just feels outdated, your vision feels outdated, which may be happening sooner and sooner, quicker and quicker, because we are rapidly evolving. We are rapidly evolving. Hello, Goddess Rose. Goddess Janice is here. And we see that all around us, okay? That is what we see that is going on in the world, that the old guard is dying off because it is the rise of the divine feminine, the rise of, the beauty and the power and the wisdom, the rise of the voice that says that we no longer have to subscribe to the stories that were told to our parents and grandparents, the voice that says, that you get to now have agency and choose and live your beautiful life the way that you were designated to, whatever that means for you, that you can, love who you want to love, that you can start the business that you want to start without working for somebody else's corporation. And so what we see is the old guard holding on to that, holding on for dear life and picking up whatever isms that they can to throw in our way. Here's some racism for you. Here's some sexism for you. Here's some xenophobia for you, to try to, keep us separate from each other, to try to keep us locked from each other, to try to stop the flow. But you cannot stop what is inevitable. You cannot stop it. You cannot, because as physics teaches us, once a mind is stretched beyond where it has been, once we have a new idea and a new thought, you cannot go back and pretend that you don't know. You cannot, no matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter what is going on. And so the old guard, which is dying off, is trying not to go without a fight. All right? But here's what the real fight is. The real fight is you not only surviving, but you thriving, you living well, you living juicy, you being able to raise your children the way that you want, you being able to have the love that you want in your life, you being able to feel abundant, to be able to travel and do what you want to do. That's what they're trying to block, your joy, your very joy, because again, as we've talked about all the time, capitalism thrives in our brokenness. It thrives with us saying, here's what's wrong with me. I got to buy something to fix it. And when you look in the mirror and you realize, oh, nothing wrong with me today. Nothing wrong with me yesterday either. Maybe there's nothing wrong with me tomorrow. Then they're like, uh-oh, we better throw something in the road. So, woo! You can't stop the sun from rising. Yes, Goddess Shanita, you cannot stop the sun from rising. Well said, Queen. Sun gonna rise. Goddess is gonna thrive, and we are going to do what we are being called to do. So, you look around your old life and it feels like it doesn't fit anymore, right? Your vision that you had that you thought doesn't fit anymore. And it's because you have evolved and things are the same. So we're going to talk about what to do when that comes up. Goddess Dominique says, when you mentioned raising children, I knew this word was for me. Yes, sis. Well, hit the share button, put some light on your timeline. There's somebody else who needs to know this. Goddess Shanita says also, I want a t-shirt that reads thriving. Yes, type thriving. Everybody, wherever you are, type thriving in the comments so that when I see this afterward that I remember t-shirt named thriving. Yes, we need it. Thriving, thriving, thriving. And Goddess Shanita, I will share this shirt with you, which Goddess Tanya, one of the goddesses at the retreat, gave me as a gift. So it doesn't say thriving, but it does say queen all the way at the bottom underneath all of this. So I'm sharing with you my thriving queen energy. Yes, type thriving. Let's just remind ourselves too, what is our mission? Thriving. What is it we came to do? Thriving. What is our vision? Thriving. So tomorrow, when you are putting up with somebody that you don't want to be putting up with, or in a conversation that you don't want to have, keep your eyes on the prize, and the prize is thriving. Not surviving, not making $1 out of 15 cents, not trying to get by, not coming to the ocean with a little, like, well, just give me this much. If I have just this much, I'll be okay. No. Thriving. Yes? Yes. Okay, so let's get into some gratitude and get this party started. Because when you have out your old life, what is there to do? It's time to manifest a new one, sis. And how do we do that? Let's get into all of that. Yay! I love the hearts. Bring them on, bring them on, bring them on. Yes, Goddess Keisha Thompson is here. I got to hug her. I got to feel her energy. I got to smell her. She is an amazing photographer and artist, and she was at the Goddess of Paris Miracles and Manifesting Retreat. She stepped in and directed our photo shoot. And actually, before I get to gratitude, let me share this with you, how we can sometimes, think that we're going to, let me just share with you this story. So Goddess Keisha, yay! Goddess Keisha, she is a client, a longtime client who is over in the UK. And she got to come to the Goddess of Paris Miracles and Manifesting Retreat and hang out in a castle for a week, and it was amazing. Now, being that she's an incredible artist photographer, I was like, okay, it would be incredible to hire this wonderful artist photographer to come and take pictures of the goddesses at the retreat. But then, conversation in my head, I was like, well, I don't want to ruin her retreat experience by her thinking about working or whatever. Meanwhile, on the other side, Goddess Keisha was having a conversation in her head. And she said, oh, I would love to take pictures of the goddesses at the retreat, but I don't want Abiola to think I'm stepping on her foot or stepping out of bounds or whatever. So we both had these conversations in our head, never the twain shall meet. So I hired a photographer, and all due love and respect to her. But there were just some things where because her style is different than an affirmative style of working, and I think that she hadn't worked with perhaps women who look like us before, all due love and respect, it was a little bit jarring for her. So the photographer was not stepping up to help to facilitate the photo shoot in the way that I envisioned. She was doing a great job for what she envisioned, but not in the way that I envisioned. And so Goddess Keisha stepped up in all of her goddessness, not knowing that I had this conversation in my head and she had a conversation in her head. And yes, sister stepped in and started directing the shoot. She was like, yes, okay, let's stand here. Let's do this. Let's do that. And made it wonderful and amazing. So talent will always rise to the top. And we will always live out our purpose and vision no matter what, if we allow ourselves and if we move out of the way. And so I love you and I appreciate you for that, Goddess Keisha. And in the future, instead of having a conversation in my head, I would have a clear conversation out loud and say, look, Goddess Keisha, can I hire you to do this? I know you're coming for the retreat. Feel free to say no. It wouldn't be bad if you said no. I know you're coming just for the retreat, but I would love to hire you as a photographer. And then she can say yes or no. Communication. All right. Let's get started. Hello, Goddess Sandra is here, also fresh from the Goddess of Paris Miracles and Manifesting Retreat, and has been manifesting miracles all the way back home. All right. Yes. Take the hand of the goddess to the left of you. Take the hand of the goddess to the right of you. Yes. And hold energy and hold space around this beautiful, incredible planet that we have been gifted with. This beautiful, sacred world that we have been gifted with. Take a deep breath. Yes. Let's take another deep breath. Breathe in love, and we're going to breathe out fear. Breathe in love. Breathe out fear. And we begin with Mother, Father, God. Thank you so very, very much for blessing us with this sacred opportunity to come together in fellowship and sisterhood and love and gratitude today. Thank you for reminding us that we are all in this together. Thank you for reminding us that any separation, any thought or idea of separation or difference is in fact an illusion. Thank you for reminding us that our reflection is not in the mirror, as we thought, that is a limited view, that our reflection is the very sun, the very moon, the clouds, and the wonderful sky. And that when we know that and we remember that our reflection is you, we know that we can do anything. And if you are for us, then who dare be against us? Thank you so very much for blessing us with this sacred healing circle today. And as always, I ask you to please guide my words, my thoughts, my actions, and those of our group. Where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say? And to whom? In your name. Amen. Ashe. And so it is. Yes, 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 goddesses. Amen. Ashe. And so it is. Okay, let's jump right in. Let's jump right in. Let's jump right in. Hit the share button. Hello, Goddess Jamie Nicole is here. Good morning, beautiful. Hit the share button. Let's get into it. All right, so we are talking about what happens when you outgrow your own life. Let me know in the comments if you know that feeling, either past, present, when you look around and you're like, who are these people? Or maybe you're looking over in the bed like, who are you? Who invited you into my big, bold, and beautiful life, right? When you outgrow your own life, when maybe you go to a job and you're like, who decided to work here? Who got this job? Like, I would never work at a place like this, right? Or if you have a business and you're looking at your employees like, who hired you? And it was us. It was us. It was us. You chose the partner. You chose the life. You chose the home or the apartment. You chose the business or the job. You chose the path that you're on. We all did it. But what happened is that we expanded and we evolved, and we are answering our call to rise higher and higher and higher. And then we look around and the life that we had before just does not fit. It's like trying to squeeze yourself into some jeans that just do not fit. And you're like, these jeans were cute, but right now they don't look so cute. And is it the jeans that changed? No. Although you might be like, well, the jeans did shrink in the wash. The jeans did not change. You changed. And the nature of life is change. And so when people say to you, you changed, say, thank you. Thank you. I am living out my purpose. Thank you. My creator wants me to change and grow. Thank you. If you look at a field of flowers today and look at it tomorrow, it's not going to be the same. The nature of life is change and growth and expansion. And so if you are exactly the same person that you were a year ago with the same wants and needs, you are stagnant. You are the one that is stuck. There's nothing wrong with, the things around you and the people around you. You are the one that is not stepping into your fullness, stepping into your growth, stepping into your power, stepping into who you really are. And I know that so many of you have been feeling that call. Let me know in the comments if Spirit is calling you higher. If so, just type in the comments, Spirit is calling me higher. Let's just acknowledge it. Let's start by acknowledging it. It may be something that maybe you don't feel comfortable to say in other parts of your life, but here is your safe space. Type it in the comments. Even if you are watching on replay, do not sit passively. This is not a passive situation. This is not a sit back and chill situation. This is a participatory situation. Type it in the comments. Spirit is calling me higher. Acknowledge it. Spirit is calling me higher. Acknowledgement is the first thing. Yes. Yes, let's acknowledge it. Yes, Spirit is calling me higher. Let's acknowledge it. One of the things that we talked about at the retreat was fake vision boards. How so many of us, and we have a vision board challenge that is coming up where I want your real vision board, not a fake vision board. So many of us have our fake goals and dreams that we share with people. Oh yeah, this is what I want to do. And we can speak very eloquently about it. Here's what I would like to manifest and bring into my life, Abiola. And then in the back, you have your real secret dreams for yourself, your real secret things that you dare not speak, that you dare not put out there because you're too afraid, because you don't want to be judged for it. And I understand there's some things that you want to manifest in secret, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about us putting forward what we think is a presentable dream, a safe dream, a dream that you can put out there without being judged. But right now, we're all acknowledging, look around the room. Goddess Tanisha says, Spirit is calling me higher. Goddess Jamie says, Spirit is calling me higher. Goddess Alicia, yes, absolutely. Goddess Shanita says, Spirit is calling me higher. Yes, Goddess Andrea says, Spirit is calling me higher. Goddess Nitsan Kofa says, Spirit is calling me higher. So your sisters are feeling called as well. So there is no shame in dreaming a bigger dream. In fact, it is the nature of the world. It is the nature of expansion. It's your job to dream a bigger dream. This is how things move forward in the world. This is how we have the capacity to be able to talk to each other right now, because someone looked at a rotary phone or whatever, or lack of phone, and said, Spirit is calling me higher. I'm being called to birth something else. It's our job. It's our duty. It is our purpose. Spirit is calling me higher. Yes, Goddess Poetry in Motion is acknowledging it. Yes, Spirit is calling me higher. Yes, we are feeling it. Yes, Goddess Rose, Spirit is calling me higher. Yes, Goddess Damali, Spirit is calling me higher. There's a deeper purpose for you, and it has nothing to do with the fake vision board or the fake vision with the safe dreams, or I want the dreams, like I said, that you dare not speak. Okay, this is the moment. This is the moment where you step into that. Yes, Goddess Elisa says, Spirit has me on redial. Yes. Like they say, if you're tired of quitting, if you're tired of starting over, if you feel like, oh, I'm starting over, then stop quitting. Right? If we are tired of starting over and over and over again, then we got to stop quitting, which is okay. because we are now acknowledging it. Yes, yes. Goddess Sandra says, Spirit is calling me higher. Goddess Keisha says, Spirit is calling me higher. Yes, goddesses. Because when we look around and we realize, and here's how you know if you have outgrown your old life, okay? Here's how you know. If you stop relating to the people around you, right? If you look around and you're like, I don't relate to these people. I don't get these people. And that's why wonderful things like, coming on, for the goddesses who were at the retreat, that's why you want to do that, so that you expand your soul family, or you remember and tap into your soul family who are here waiting for you to rediscover them. After I came from our retreat in Paris, then I went on a retreat right after. It was my birthday, and then I left for a retreat and just came back a few days ago from that, because it's important for us as women. We are community. That's why we're here in sisterhood. So if you start looking around and you don't relate to the people around you anymore, Spirit is calling you higher, and you have to answer that call. If your tastes change, and it could be your taste in your food, your taste in clothing, your taste in music, your taste in whatever. That was your old life. This is your new life. Spirit is calling me higher. Yes, yes. Goddess Danny says, I started listening to Spirit 2 years ago, but I stopped last summer, but I still hear it. Yeah, you can't turn it off. You cannot turn it off. Let me share with you. My great-grandmother, and my mom, if she's listening, will correct me whether it was my great-grandmother or auntie who raised her. One of these powerful, majestic women from my matrilineal lineage that I'm rising into, because Spirit is calling me higher. One of these amazing women, when Spirit was calling her higher and giving her visions of what was coming next, she wanted to shut them down. So whatever Spirit told her to do, like Spirit told her, don't eat pork, for her, that may not be right for you, but Spirit told her, like Spirit told me, do not eat pork in order to have a more clear channel. And you know what she did? She was like, yes, bring on the ribs, bring on the pork. I want to shut this down. This is all great, but I really don't want to be listening to all of this right now, because this is overwhelming. Yes, it can be overwhelming. It can be totally scary. Like, people think that if you're having an awakening, it's like, oh, okay, you're sitting with beautiful heavenly host of angels. Maybe that comes next. But not here, because the nature of life is change, and change is scary. It is terrifying. It is stressful. So Goddess Danny, that makes a lot of sense. That she says, she stopped listening to Spirit. She made a conscious point to try to stop listening last summer, but she still hears it. Yes. Yes, you cannot miss what is for you. And that is why we have so much distraction culture, where, we try to drown it out, and we don't know that that's what we're doing. That's why we're in a culture of such high addiction. That is what everyone is doing, trying to drown out the voice that says, Spirit is calling me higher. That's why people are smoking. That's why people are drinking. That's why people are overeating. That's why people are overindulging in porn or the internet, or, whatever their addiction or self-sabotage of choice is. That's exactly what they're doing. They don't know that that's what they're doing, but they're trying to shut off the voice that is telling them, you are more. You deserve more because you are more. You're being called for more. And that more looks like very different things to each and every one of us. So for somebody, more may mean stepping up and leading your PTA and being the mom that is there, that is, on the forefront, making sure that that school does what it needs to do for those students. And that is a beautiful and honorable and powerful call. For someone else, it may mean, we've had 2 goddesses who've run for office. It may mean taking leadership in your community in a different way and running for office, or running the country, right? For some of us, it may mean running your business. For some people, it may mean, creating and running your flock. One of the beautiful goddesses who was on the retreat is a Christian minister. So it shows up in different ways for all of us. We each have a different calling, and it was meant to be that way. So when you're trying to fit into somebody else's calling, yourself It's like trying to put on shoes that don't fit. It's not going to fit. It's not going to work. And not only that, it's going to hurt. It is going to hurt. Goddess Giovanna says, I haven't quite found my tribe, but I'm feeling called to relocate in the next few years. So what you do when you feel the call towards something, and the other part of it is not there yet, and you're like, okay, I know that, that there's something that I should be doing, and the other part isn't there. What you do is you find whatever part is there and you move toward that, and the doors start opening. You don't stay stuck, which is what we usually do. We're usually like, okay, I know I should be doing something. I know I'm supposed to move, or I know I'm supposed to go somewhere. I know I'm supposed to start a business. I know I'm supposed to write a book or whatever it is. And we feel like, okay, but I don't know what to do. That's when we get scared and we get stuck. And then we go into our self-sabotage of choice. Perfectionism, people pleasing, procrastination, all the P's, right? We go into our drug of choice or our self-sabotage of choice, which are often one in the same, because we feel like, I don't know what to do. But what you do is you listen for the still small voice that says, oh, okay, why not take that flyer right there? Check out that flyer. Oh, why not? Look at that class. All right. Why not sign up for that freebie with that coach? Why not ask that person if she will do a session with me? And that little bit starts to lead you forward. If you stay stuck, an object at rest tends to stay at rest. An object in motion tends to stay in motion. If you stay stuck, you're going to stay stuck. Keep on doing what you've been doing. You're going to keep on getting what you've been getting. If you take a step, you just take a little step toward whatever it is that you want, and then that's where the answer is. There's someone there who has the answer for you. One of the things that I told the goddesses at the retreat is I said, every single person here has a special message for you. Don't leave here without getting that message. Every single person has something that may be something that you're not even thinking about, a little message, a little hint, a little something that you are needing to know. Move toward it. Move toward it. Just go and have that expectation. And I'm passing this on to you. In your daily life, have that expectation that every person that you interact with has a gift for you. Now, for some people, it may be a gift in strange wrapping paper, where it's like, ooh, okay, that wasn't the gift I was expecting, but somehow they are leading you forward. Okay, this is how we move into the mode of remembering, putting back together, remembering that life is happening for us, that life is happening for us. Yes, Goddess Giovanna, travel. Absolutely. She says that Spirit has her, okay, it's coming. I'm researching places that come to mind and listening to Spirit guiding me. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes. And that's how we do it. You tune in and you tune in and you tune in, and it's like fine tuning. Other signs that you have outgrown your old life is if you feel like you're going through the motions in anything. You don't ever want to feel like, okay, I'm just dialing it in. I'm just going through the motions, not in your friendships, not in your partnership with your significant other, not at your job, your business, your anything. Because why? Because you deserve to thrive. Type that again. I deserve to thrive. Let's make it an affirmation. I deserve to thrive. You deserve to thrive. Yes, you too listening on the replay. I deserve to thrive. Type it in. Goddess Keisha typed in big capital letters. Yes, life is happening for us. Absolutely. Absolutely. Goddess Danny says her guides have been telling her for 2 years to move to Vancouver, Washington, hoping to make it happen soon. Okay, so what do you do? So what's your forward motion, Goddess Danny? Have you maybe go, if you haven't visited Vancouver yet, or maybe join some meetup groups of people in Vancouver and start to virtually get to know them, or some Facebook groups, Vancouver people who are, maybe there are some tribes in Vancouver. Start to, check out the things in Vancouver and see what your life would be if you're not already doing this. This is how we're going to put together next Sunday when we start our vision board challenge, our real vision board, not the fake vision board. Yes, Goddess needs. I deserve to thrive. Let's affirm that. Yes, you deserve to thrive. You are worthy and deserving of thriving. Not just getting by, not just a little bit, not just, okay, well, if I just get this, if I could just make it to this month or make it to next month. No, you deserve to thrive. You deserve to make it to every month boldly and easily and effortlessly. You deserve to thrive. If your thriving was not so scary to the status quo, do you think so many people and forces would be trying to shut it down? Think about that. Look how powerful you are. That systems and governments have to come together to build structures to try to get you to believe in your own smallness, to believe in your own puniness. Wow, we must be magnificent. I deserve to thrive. Affirm it. I deserve to thrive. Yes, One Queen's gal. I deserve to thrive. Yes, Miss Dream Body Fitness. How important must you be? How worthy and deserving must you be, where so many systems need to come together to try to get you to believe in your smallness, to try to get you to believe that you deserve anything but thriving and the very best that life has to offer. Wow. We see what they're terrified of, right? You deserve to thrive. I deserve to thrive. So here's what we do when we want to restructure our lives, all right? And we're going to continue to talk about this again. I'm going to remind you, Vision Board Challenge starting next Sunday. Real Vision Board. Actually, we need a new name. Let's call it something else. A Visionary Board Challenge. A Visionary Board Challenge. So gather your things this week. A Visionary Board Challenge. All right? You want to start with gratitude. I'm going to just tell you this real quick because we've been going for a long time. I deserve to thrive. And we will get into it during the week. I miss y'all, so I might just show up every day this week. Why? Because you deserve to thrive. You want to start with gratitude, all right? Here's how you redesign your life. You want to take a break when you look around and you realize, who are these people? I don't like them. They don't like me. What are we doing? You want to take a break from that life so that you have a distance from it. Number 3, you want to go to nature. Take it back to nature, whatever you have access to. If it's a park, a pond, a stream, a beach, whatever it is, go back to Mother Nature. You want to start to eat and move well, all right? I know I'm going through this quickly. It's all right. I'm going to share it with you again, all right? You want to start to eat and move. And then here's the big one. You want to stop your self-sabotage of choice, all right? That is what keeps us from everything. Stop your self-sabotage of choice. If it's an addiction, you need help, get help, all right? We're going to get into that. Somebody needed to hear that, all right? And it's okay. It's all right. You're human, a goddess, but you're human. It's all good, okay? And then you want to journal and you want to vision, and that's what we're going to do when we create our visionary board. Hit the share button. Visionary board that we're going to create together. And then we step into manifesting our beautiful and bold new lives. All right, so who is in? Who's in? Who's in? Who's in? Who is in? Who's creating a new vision for their lives? A new visionary board, visionary life, visionary lifestyle that is not the fake vision board of, yes, these are my goals. No, they're not. Those are the safe goals that you're presenting because you know that you could do that stuff in your sleep. You know that you can meet that stuff in your sleep. We are talking about manifesting miracles, answering your call, and stepping up to who you are wanting to be. Type in the comments and say, I am in. You two listening on the replay, I am in. Type it in the comments, I am in. You're welcome, Goddess Danny. Love you. I am in. Yes, Goddess Rose, Goddess Keisha. Yes. I am in. Type it in. I am in. Goddess Poetry Emotion says I'm in all the way. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Goddess ASUN, a Sun Naturals, says I am in. Yes. Next Sunday, I am in. Goddess Shanita says, okay, but what if I just created a vision board a month ago? You know what? You're already a different person. So we can either redesign on your old vision board, or we will create a new vision. I am in. You've already evolved. It's already done. We're already on to something new. Yes, Goddess Giovanna says this was right on time as I've been needing to create a new vision board. Gather your materials. We're going to start next Sunday. I am in. Yes, goddesses. Let's do it. 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 I came to class, wanted to share with you all of these manifestations that have been popping up, like these beautiful earrings that this woman on the street gifted me with and all this stuff, but I'll have to share it with you another time. We are in. Spirit is calling us forward. We are answering the call. This is the time. This is the place. You are the goddess. Let's do it together. Woo! Wishing you such a beautiful high vibe Sunday. Congratulations to my cousin goddess Adana for all of the blessings that are happening in her life. Thank you to Lainey Love Dalby. Check her out if you don't know her and her amazing podcast. Thank you to Viv Kala Williams. She is on Twitter and on YouTube at Kala Viv for mentioning me in her beautiful video on spiritual YouTubers. Thank you to Goddess Joanna DeVoe for always having my back and inviting me onto her platforms. Check them out if you don't know them. Oh, goddesses, thank you so much for firing me up this Sunday. I hope that you have a beautiful high vibe day. Spirit is calling us forward. We are answering, we are in, and I look forward to us making our new visionary board. Yes, 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 yes. All right, have a beautiful Sunday.